what we want to do is graph another equation, because what we want to find is we want to learn how to do the intersection. If something has, if two, and you have to have at least two functions. If you want something to intersect, you know, something doesn't intersect with itself, except you have infinitely many points if it does. If you've got, you know, it's the same line or the same whatever. So if you want to find it, pardon?
Could be a circle.
Right, but if well, and then I'm gonna talk a little math about when sometimes things don't intersect even when you have two functions. But if we definitely want something to intersect, we're going to need to have a couple of functions. Oh, everybody's okay. Mine did it too. Okay, so we're all in the same cycle. Okay, so what we're going to do is go back to y equals. Okay, and you're going to want to arrow down on the TI-84 just to get to the second, to be able to put in a second function. So you want to be on y2. Everything there? All right. And we're going to put in this. I'm going to give you the whole linear equation, and then you tell me what you're going to actually put on the calculator. The equation is y equals x plus 2. So what are you going to actually put on the calculator? I think
X plus 2.
X plus 2, yes. She's answering me by pressing the calculator buttons. But okay, so go ahead and put x plus 2. If anybody doesn't know how, let me know. Okay. We know how? Okay. All right. Oh, we're ready. Okay, now, before you do it, okay, Tracy, what are you going to do and what's going to happen? Tell us, kind of give us a prelude.
When I go to the graph, or when I do it next. Okay, so I'm going to press trace, and what it's going to do is it's going to kind of plot the line on the graph, and then we're going to go and look at the equation.
Okay, well, you're going to hear it's plotting some points, and then I think you're going to be surprised at what it does. You're going to expect one thing and something else is going to happen. But let's see if that really happens. So everybody press trace. I mean, you're doing just fine.
Oh, I did something wrong.
What did you do?
I pressed variables.
Press second function and quit.
Quit right here?
It's right next to second. Did you use the second?
Okay.
Hold on. What is that? Okay. Now I want you to go back to one. There, you should be right back
You're
on
fine.
your screen.
You're fine.
I'm going to press trace.
Yes. Now you can hear it graph. Okay. Now, y'all heard it putting in the new points, right?
Yeah.
But what did it play?
It played a parabola.
It played the parabola, didn't it?
Yes.
It goes back. The default is to go back and play the first one. So what you're going to have to do is go to your TI-84 arrows, and if you'll arrow down and listen. So now you're on the one you want, but you can't press trace again. What do you have to do to listen to the graph now? Anybody remember?
Isn't it the 4 and 6?
Yeah, and you have to do the 6 and hold it, and then press the 4. And I learned that from experience. I didn't hold it the first time, and it was...
And it says play the function 2. This is the straight line you put in.
This is where maybe you don't want 14 seconds.
You're screaming at me.
Okay, so, well, can you tell me something about that? What is it? What kind of is it a parabola?
No.
What is it? What is it, Taj?
It's a straight line.
It's a straight line, and is it going in a positive or a negative direction?
Positive.
Positive, so it has a positive slope? Okay. And now, this is what we're going to do is find the intersection of these two functions if there is one. So what you have to talk to me about is we have to think about math. And I know, Taj, you have some vision, so I'm not, and how about you? Can you, I don't know how well, if you can.
I have to get really close to see it, but
Okay.
yeah, I've got some vision.
So we're gonna not think in terms of vision right now. We're gonna just think if we can think about these two equations. We've got one that's a parabola, a quadratic equation, the graph, and the other one is a linear equation. What are the possibilities? There's more than one possibility. You could have a parabola and you could have a line missing the whole thing, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You could have like a parabola and then the line would just go way below, way in this case below, because it's got a low, and it would miss the whole parabola altogether. But what was the vertex?
0.
Well, it was 0 something. What was, how far down did it go?
-10.
-10. Okay. Well, and our linear equation was y equals x plus 2, right?
Plus 2.
Yeah.
So where does
X
it go
plus
through
2.
the y-axis?
Plus 2? Where does it go through the y-axis?
2.
At positive 2. Is that above -10?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's not going below the parabola, is it?
No.
So we're throwing that option out. It's not going to not intersect. Okay, so we know it's not going to be hanging out. That line is not going to be hanging out below the parabola. Another choice is it could intersect the parabola in one point, which is the vertex. But you just told me the vertex was -10, and the y-intercept of the linear equation was 2. If those aren't the same,
Then
it's not going through the vertex either. So what is the third possibility when you have a straight line and a parabola
It's gonna cut straight through the parabola.
and intersect in how many places?
3, I believe. No, wait. 2? No.
Two places. And later on, I mean, you guys are just still in middle school, but later on you'll learn a whole lot more about this and about all the different, things. And you need to be thinking about that because, again, if you either don't have vision at all or you have to get your nose so close to it, you might miss that, okay? So I'm going to tell you something. This calculator is great, and it's going to give you a lot of information. But you still have to use your brain. And I feel like my blind students, or if you want to say low vision, that you guys have to be a little bit more clever, a little smarter than the average student because they rely a lot on pushing those buttons and looking at that screen. Whereas you're going to have to know your math a little better. And let me tell you, that is not a bad thing. That is a good thing.
She's actually really smart, so you don't have to tell her.
Well, and why I want to say that.
I'm smart compared to you because they're 2 years behind me in math.
Okay, so I'm ready to come back and make sure we get these students back again. Okay, sure.
So let's say you wanted to find a coordinate and you wanted to see where something is plotted. Is it possible that you could put the number in?
And plot points and so forth.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if we get to that, I have a lesson. I have a lesson on that too. So you're just trying to get a little bit ahead.